Top 10 shooting guards. Here we go.
All right, my top 10. I'm gonna just go 10 to 1.
How the hell did we get here?
CJ McCollum was my number 10. I know he's a tweener, but DeJounte's in with the Pelicans now, so CJ's probably playing a 2. I really wanted to put Devin Vassell in here. I think he could take a leap
I also had Devin Vassell.
to
Yeah.
being
I
a top
forgot
10
Devin
shooting guard in the
Vassell.
league. At number 9, I had Zach LaVine. I just want to see how he comes back healthy, but he's easily the person that could move up the most in these rankings. Number 8 is Bradley Beal. I think even as a third option, he had a really elite, efficient season for
You
the
have
Suns.
Brad and Book on here?
Bradley Beal and Booker?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
but
tough.
that's the thing. I had
They just
Brad
got
at the
Tyus
3.
Jones.
No, yeah, I know. Oh, okay. So okay. I see what you're saying. You're saying
Yeah.
going into this year.
I mean, I still view them as shooting guards. And
Yeah.
Well, with Tyus Jones, I feel like
One of them
he
might come off
really
the
can move
bench.
to the 3.
yeah, one of them has to. Well, one of them is going to have to
one of
play
them's
that
coming off the
position
bench.
regardless. But I still, even after when the Suns play with them at the 2 or 3, I wouldn't label either of those guys as real
Yeah.
threes. Number 7, I got Mikal Bridges. I just think you can argue that Bradley Beal and Zach LaVine are kind of better in a vacuum, but I think for what Mikal brings, elite defensively, and also has shown he can score 20 in a situation that is kind of bottom dwelling, I'm gonna take Mikal Bridges.
I'm not going to start.
Number 6
please not.
is Desmond Bain. Desmond Bain, we know what he
So,
is. He's an elite
I don't want to
shooter.
cut you off or nothing, but Derek White not a 2 to you?
No, he played point guard last year.
I agree. I thought he was the point guard. These guys, they said put him as a 2.
You know,
said, all right, I'll put him as a 2.
I had
I didn't
Derek White
have
as
Derek
point
White
guard.
on mine.
I know.
I put him as a 1.
Oh, shit. So it was just you.
I had him here.
I didn't want
I
to
got
add
led the wrong
2
way.
because I feel like
When we got out of the car, you said, yeah, he's a 2.
And I'll be transparent. If you want me to swap out
I would have
him
Drew.
and Drew,
no, because
I'll
remember,
put Drew in that spot.
remember we
I
had-
feel confident.
We
in
saw
that.
Jalen Brown log more minutes at 3, but we're like, fuck it, we're just gonna put him at the 2 because we've
Yeah.
been arguing about it.
And-
No, that's why I said I don't think we should have 2 Celtics.
But
That's
I do
weird.
think I think Derek White and Drew Holiday are both point guards. I think if Derek White was
Mm-hmm.
in any situation that wasn't the Celtics that kind of had a hole at point guard, he'd be starting. Like if he was on the Spurs, I think there's no question that he's the starting point guard.
Yeah,
and
I
leading
feel
You know
the
what I
offense.
think when we do forwards? Just forwards. 3 and 4s. Top 10.
And just we should have done like top 10 guards. Yeah. That would have been easier.
Because
All
it
right.
just makes it, you know.
What's your top 5?
So I have Desmond Bain, Kyrie Irving. I really wasn't going to put him as a 2, but Drew put him as a 2, and I kind of agree
put
with
him
that.
at
I
the
mean,
2,
he
yeah.
plays a 2
me
for
too.
the Mavericks. So I have him as the 5th best shooting guard. Number 4 is Jaylen Brown, right ahead of Kyrie, especially after the finals performance. And then the top 3, Devin Booker, Donovan Mitchell, Anthony Edwards. I think those are kind of in a tier of their own in terms of the shooting guard rankings and the hierarchy. But I like Ant's two-way ability. I do.
If
So you have Ant. That 3-2-1 was your order.
Yes, Ant is number 1.
Who's 2?
I'm not mad.
Donovan Mitchell.
We're getting somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm not mad.
Devin Booker, if he playing back in his natural position this upcoming season, he could
Donovan can
easily
never
have
guard like
another.
Booker.
Huh?
I'm
Great
moving
season.
nasty with Devin Booker.
Donovan
like
has
he's the
guarded like
greatest
Booker
thing.
before. You forgot his first year?
First year.
I
What
mean,
year
if
are we in,
if
buddy?
he played on a team with 12 gunners, he could play some defense.
He's on the Cavaliers, who has a pretty good
Nah,
fucking
Donovan.
defense.
I think
still.
Devin Booker has a real argument because 2 years ago in the playoffs, he was locking
no,
up
for
on D.
sure. No, but Drew, look, he.
And Devin Booker's playoff run,
Was
not
insane.
this past
2
year, but
years
last
ago.
No,
year,
I agree.
is better than what D. Mitch just did.
I'm
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is.
It is.
You talking about when he played Denver?
Yes.
And then he
And the
he played
Clippers
for
in the first
And
round.
the
Clippers.
Clippers. Come on, no.
He was insanely efficient. I can't throw that out just because.
No, I'm not
that
throwing
run
it
was
out.
better. That run
I
was
think
better.
Donovan, he played better competition.
He played the Magic, great defense.
He played
the
two better
Celtics. Yep.
defenses.
I mean, he
for sure,
played what,
easily.
2 games in Boston.
3. Don't ever forget that. My only pushback is
2-1.
Donovan Mitchell can be a great defender if he played on the Olympic team.
But Donovan
He doesn't make
isn't the
first.
greatest defender on an already
I think
great.
Well, because he has to
Booker's-
do so much on offense.
Is Devin Booker not a better defender than Donovan Mitchell? I think that's pretty easy.
Yes,
That's
that's
fine.
Yeah.
He's probably, but he's not a bad one. He's probably the worst out the 3.
Of him and
Yeah.
Ant, yeah,
Yeah, he's the
and
worst
Book for sure.
Yeah, I mean, Ann is a great defender. So
He's a
No
horrible
RJ
off-ball
Barrett,
defender.
he's a great perimeter defender.
No,
last
RJ
time we talked about
that's
off ball,
crazy.
remember how I got you in trouble?
Alex Caruso got no love.
They got you
I
in
was the only
trouble
one
with
that had
Jalen
Malik
Brown.
Monk on my list. I was
Malik
surprised.
Monk would have
Don't
been 11.
disrespect Ant Man.
Ant-Man is a terrible off-ball defender.
Oh no, he has lapses.
He has playmaking issues sometimes too.
He's the
Young
worst
player,
but that
playmaker out
really
the bunch.
played
Yes,
well.
for
By
sure.
far.
For sure.
Like,
for
that's
sure.
a.
That isn't a
Yeah,
conversation.
he's the worst playmaker.
But he
out
showed the
bunch.
best defense this past year. On ball.
I mean, are we counting Devin Booker in the Olympics?
Trust me, I am.
Oh, because if we are,
I'm
then
not, no.
Against who? Yabusele?
no, on
We're
ball.
talking about competition.
Yeah, no, on ball. Edwards is the best on ball defender
Yeah.
out these 3. Like easily the best.
You think he's a better
defender.
on ball defender than Jaylen Brown?
No.
No, when Jalen's locked in, no. Not at
Jalen's
all.
easily the best defender if you want to group him with these guys.
Yes.
Easily.
No, yeah, Jalen Brown's the best. He's also the worst offensive player.
Yes.
Depends.
No.
No,
It
it
does
doesn't.
not.
Yeah.
He probably is.
He
Love him to
doesn't.
death.
He's the worst scorer too.
I saw what he did against Dallas.
He didn't
22
score a lot.
points a game.
killed.
22 a night.
Yeah, he didn't score a lot.
Nah, he was good against Dallas, but
He was good. Yeah,
the
nobody say he's
other
not
three
good.
First
players
3
are-
games, he was averaging 26 points.
He's actually the only.
25.
Damn, I hate we have to get back to this, but
Then
he's
Tatum had to
like,
save him in game 4.
is Jalen Brown
Game
not
4
a
they
real
lost.
two-way player? Is
My
he
bad,
like
game
the
5.
prime?
He's a real
He's a
two-way
real
player.
two-way player.
Yeah,
Who?
because
Jalen
outside
Brown.
of scoring, he's not doing a ton for you offensively.
He's probably the only
He's
two-way
upgrade to
out
like a
these four
decent
guys.
playmaker. But
Well, Anthony
defense,
Edwards.
Loki, we're cooking.
So this is your definition of two-way, the scoring and defense.
I mean, remember when we used to grow up? It was always we talked about two-way. It was literally just scoring and defense. It was never all that extra shit. Like so, that's how I viewed it. Like
No, the extra,
when we
like,
talk about
no.
Kawhi, we don't say, "Oh, Kawhi's all-around game is amazing." Nah, we like really don't give a fuck about that. It's like,
get a bucket and
go
get a
get a
stop.
bucket, Kawhi, and then go play defense. That's what has been.
But it's
his
also
mantra.
because he doesn't have another facet to his game
But
offensively.
yeah, that's why he's labeled as a two-way. Like when you're a two-way, it's like all-around players are all-around players. They get labeled.
So who's
that.
the best two-way player in the game right now? AD.
Yeah?
Maybe. What about guards? Let's do guards.
Guards?
'Cause bigs, I feel like
Argue Drew's up there.
Embiid.
Derek White's a two-way player, right?
he is. I think Jalen Brown's a
I
two-way
think he's
player.
a little bit of an all-around, low key.
Is Ant a two-way player, or
Yes.
are we just disregarding
Right
or
now,
the-
his playmaking
Most definitely.
is-
He is.
That's what we're saying. We're saying get a
Joel
bucket.
Embiid is the best.